Nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class. If you're a 130 pounder, you don't just show up with the 160 pounders. You stay in your weight class.
Let's skip the play and let's get straight into it. Cat Williams was on the interview, if I'm not mistaken, Club Shay, that's how you pronounced it, and he said something that caught my ear and it was very interesting. Now, me personally, everybody that has an input on what goes on in the sport of boxing, if that didn't make sense to you, I don't know what will.
He's going to get on the scale and he's going to get off of the scale. He's not going to.
He just really laid it down on the mat for you guys as far as the Gervonta Tank Davis and the Devin Haney fight can go. Why would we even pay attention to what's going on? We sit around and we talk about weight classes and their weight classes for a reason. Well, if that's the case, I guess it's one of those things I think people take. If you make the weight right, you shouldn't have no complications when it comes to fight night. Obviously, as you can see, some fighters come in and people label them as weight drain.
We already ready to go to 40, bro.
Okay, let's put it like this. If you're supposed to be weighing in at a fight at 135 pounds, 140 pounds or whatever, and you're coming in fight night weighing at 165 pounds, 170 pounds. I mean, because if you look back at some of the previous fights before us in our history, some fighters only really come in about 10 to 15 maybe. My man, you're damn near coming in a whole 30 pounds, 35 pounds. Not to mention how much more weight can you put on. Now, me personally, I feel like you still might get knocked out. You know, it's going to be very hard, you know what I'm saying, to really, put it on your chin. And not to mention, you run, you don't sit there in the pocket and fight. There will never be another Floyd Mayweather. So therefore, you're going to have to come up with your own strategy. A lot of people have mastered the Mayweather recipe. Mayweather is no longer in the ring. He can only tell you or show you some of the things that he do, just like he's doing with Ryan Garcia. But we can't always say that this is going to help you out. Yeah, man. Me personally, I want to see Gervonta versus Devin Haney. First fight back. Kicking off Amazon Prime. Why not? Let's get it popping like that. Next topic: Teofimo Lopez officially will be going up against Jermaine Ortiz February 8th at the Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. Am I excited for this fight? Not at all. I feel like 2024 for Top Rank, they should be trying to go for some real good fights. Only reason I say that this fight isn't for me is simply because we seen Lomachenko go against Jermaine Ortiz and we seen what happened with that fight. Now we're going to be seeing Jermaine Ortiz go up against Teofimo Lopez. How does it make sense to put a guy against the man that beat the man? It just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess it will make sense down the line. We got to support these fights in order to get the biggest fights that we want to see. I would have took Teofimo versus Richardson Hitchens or someone of that nature. Maybe Josh Taylor, the rematch. Some people will say there's no need for a rematch, but me personally, I enjoyed that fight. I wouldn't mind seeing Lopez go up against George Kambosos again, but we all know Teofimo will not be going back down to 135. Kambosos, let's just be honest, he's more of a 135, 130 fight. But hey man, we got a lot of more things to be looking forward to. Me personally, I just want to bring that piece of news to you guys because I feel like this stuck out to me. Here at DC Boxing TV, we're gonna try to cover everything. So yeah man, that's all the news that me personally, that's everything that I can kind of surface around. I'll be talking about some fights coming up in my next video, so I'm just gonna do a quick scan, make sure I don't leave nobody out, and just try to put you guys on some fights that could be possibly happening this weekend, next weekend. But it's the beginning of the year. It's still fresh. So we're going to keep it fresh. It's your boy DC Boxing TV. And that's all I got for you guys. Until the next video, we are out.
Tank or Devin Haney? Who's the better fighter in your eyes when you watch him?
Tank.
Why?
He beat the better opposition.
I forget opposition. I'm talking eye test.
He beat. No, you can't forget about the people that he beat.
No, you can't. But
listen, the people that Tank beat, I think. No, I know it overrides for Haney who he beat.